just some people to watch. Let's see. Hello trade. So I've decided to do a streaming session today. Obviously, I'm not going to be trading today because I don't trade on Fridays. So this is going to give me a chance to talk about trading with you guys, and also obviously we're going to go over the results as well. And yeah, so you guys that are coming into the streaming right now, I hope you guys have watched the last video I uploaded on YouTube. That was like a summary of the trade that I took like this week. Well, the main trade that I took this week on gold, and yeah, I've had a lot of kind of positive feedback. So please, I do advise you guys to watch that video because you're gonna learn a lot. Don't let the title mislead you, because that's what you're gonna have to do at this the world we're living in right now. You have to kind of try and do whatever you can to get attention, and so that's why you got the title there. But really do watch the video, because that video is very you're gonna learn a lot about technical analysis, and at the end of the day, that's my ultimate aim. I want you guys to be able to to learn how to analyze the market properly, because that's the most important thing. Like, forget about the results of a trade, forget about placing a trade. It's the analysis that goes into what you know because if you're happy with it, if you can do the analysis, if you can analyze the market properly, guys, and follow your rules, the results of a trade is not gonna have an impact on you that much. Like, and I'm talking about kind of negative impact. But if you go into the market without doing your proper analysis and you just take a trade randomly, if that trade ends up being a losing trade, that can start a lot of kind of you know you know that can make you chase the losses. It can make you do a lot of bad mistakes after that. So I really hope that you guys are gonna watch that video and learn, and like I said, we're here to talk about trading, and yeah, anything that you guys want me to explain or talk about or to analyze. I think I will be releasing my forex market preview video later on today. That's what I'm gonna try and record in the next sometime this afternoon. I'm gonna have to try and do that. I do have a couple of lessons that I'm teaching this afternoon. So but yeah, so welcome to the live stream, guys, and yeah, please do let me know you're alive, at least in the live chat. You can just say something if you want or not. But I will be doing some analysis definitely right now, and see what I can talk about. So but it's been a good week. It's been a really good week. Taking 4 trades this week, 2 losing trades, 2 winning trades, and the winning trade we had was under gold, which was a really big one. And yeah, so yeah, it's been a really really good week for those of you guys who've been with me really from the for the last 3 weeks that I've been streaming. I think it has been really a really really incredible um, week. So yeah, let's keep it going. So anyway, if today wasn't Friday, if today wasn't Friday, but obviously unfortunately it is. But if today wasn't Friday, I would have had a couple of good trades to take on my runner strategy, and one of them is on the Euro Oz, and the other one is on the actually three. I would have had three trades to take because I would have had a trade on the Euro Oz. But today being Friday, you guys are going to see how this market is going to behave. Because if this was my runner strategy, yeah, I would have gone long somewhere here. I would have taken a long position with the expectation that the market is gonna keep going up for the rest of the day. But today being Friday, it's either we're gonna have some kind of crazy movement in the right direction, or the market will give you a complete reversal. There's just 50-50 of any of those things happening. So I would have gone long on the Euro Oz, I would have gone long on the Euro New Zealand dollar, and also I would have gone long on the, which one was it? Which one is it? I saw there was a, is it pound New Zealand dollar? Pound New Zealand dollar, or pound Oz, sorry. I would have gone long on the pound Oz as well. I would have gone long on these trades, yeah. So about three people in the live stream today, which is just good. Pound yen. What is happening on the pound yen? What is happening with the pound yen? We're finally starting to come back, coming back down to this structure here. This little structure here that we had, contraction. By now you should know how this structure behaves, guys. I don't have to explain it to you anymore. But yeah, Jennifer, are you in the room? Because you're probably one of my most loyal fans. Always tuning in. Because I just saw you left a comment on my last video. It's actually down. Hello, sir. Hello, Aliami. How you been? How's your week been? Yeah, amazing, amazing. I don't know if you've been in every stream that I did this week, but it's been a good week. I mean, we've taken 4 trades, 2 winners, 2 losses, but obviously we had a huge win on gold. And no, I don't trade on Fridays, unfortunately. But if I were to trade on Friday, I would have been in 3 trades based on my runner strategy. And if I were to trade on Fridays, I would be long on the Euro Oz, Euro New Zealand, and the Pound Oz. Those are all good long trades to take. But today being Friday, just the strategy is, the profitability of the strategy of my day trading strategy on Friday is 50%. So I'm not willing to go in the market to, you know, just to risk. I mean, I've had a good week. I don't know if you've seen the trade on gold that we took this week. That was a really huge win, and I'm glad I actually recorded a video about the whole trade. So please, if you do have a chance, do watch the video, and because you're gonna learn a lot. Only because you're gonna learn a lot. So don't let the title mislead you. So look at my recent videos. The video I uploaded yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah. You're gonna see the whole, you know, thing that goes in behind placing a trade. Because if they've done the analysis, the live trade, the trade management, the profit taking. The video is about 28 minutes long, but it's worth watching because, you know, I've had someone that told me they watched it over 6 times because every single time is just, they were able to learn something. So yeah, if you do have time, and yeah, I mean, do watch it. But yeah, you're hardly gonna see me trade on Fridays. So Fridays are not a day for my trading. But if I was to trade, yeah, I would have these 3 currency pairs that you see on the top here. Those are gonna be long trades. Yeah, but the markets tend to be crazy on Friday. I mean, I've had really bad experiences. I've just decided to, you know what, I'm not interested in what the market has to offer on Fridays. So you're never going to see me trading on Friday. So that's why today is all about, just let's talk about trading. If you guys want me to, you know, talk about anything relating to trading, anything you want me to analyze, I will be uploading my forex market preview at some point today. Hopefully I get the chance to be able to record the video later on. But apart from that, how's your trading going, Aliami? Because you seem to be the only one, you know, talking in the group. So you're still learning? Are you actively trading, or you just learning? Euro JPY. So you want me to look at that? I can definitely take a look at Euro JPY. Euro yen. I did trade this currency pair, but it's just been the last few days have been. Well, if you want my take on what's gonna happen today on the Euro JPY, I think you're probably looking at the market consolidating around this area. It's probably gonna get a little, you know, move back up. But today being Friday, because like the most important thing you look at when you're dealing with, if I'm looking at the market short term, I look at the lowest price the market has been that week, and this is the lowest price we've been. So the market has come back to the opening price, or the lowest price that the market has been this week, and we do expect the market, I mean, it's because today being Friday, so we can totally obliterate this opening price and go lower, or the market will just consolidate somewhere. I think we're gonna get just a consolidation somewhere along the opening price. And in terms of looking at the market on a higher time frame, so let's go over to the daily chart. So you're searching for direction. Okay. And have you not seen enough from my videos to know that there's a good direction that you can follow? Or maybe you need to go and watch that gold video I uploaded on YouTube. I think you need to watch that gold video. I don't think you have seen that gold video, have you? You haven't seen that gold video, have you? If there's anyone in this live stream that hasn't seen the gold video, then boy. Searching for direction. That's yeah, I watched a goal video. Amazing. Well done, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I just wish more people would watch that video, to be honest, because you know, just hearing Aliyami saying something about searching for direction. I think you need to watch that video because you're gonna see everything that you've been seeing in this live stream. I don't know how long you've been joining me for my live stream, but if you've been joining me for over the last 3 weeks, it's the same way that I trade, the way I do my analysis, and that goal video shows you like everything that goes in before I actually come in and place a trade. Because most of the time when you guys join me on my live stream, you just see me, go to like whatever strategy I'm trading. I just place a trade, and you see me having a trade that ends up being a profit, and you don't really kind of understand why I was doing what I'm doing. Well, maybe I've explained some of my strategies a little bit for you, but that gold video shows you all the analysis I do before I even go on a live stream. So if I go on a live stream, it's only the execution part of the trade that I come here to do. But the analysis, the work before that trade has been done a couple hours before. And we're talking about in-depth analysis. You analyze the market because that's the most important thing. Like, forget about placing a trade, forget about execution. Like, that's nothing. I can teach a baby to execute a trade. You only have to click a button. You don't do anything, just click a button. So believe me when I say I could teach a baby how to execute a trade. But the analysis is where people are missing a lot, because that analysis that you do, in terms of looking at the market, are you having a group, or you just put that in here? What do you mean? You're talking about the gold video, or you're talking about my live streaming? Are you talking about my analysis, or I don't understand your question, Aliami? Can you rephrase that? But yeah, when it comes to like maybe I can send the link to I can put the link to the gold video on the live chat, so you can have a look, because I really want you to watch that video. And then, so let's see if I can copy and paste. Let's see if it works. Yeah, so that's the link for the goal. Oh, you're talking about life. Well, I do have a group of traders that we distant, but it's not like it's not it's not something that I'm kind of, it's kind of like people that that we've been trading for. I mean, I don't have like an official group per se, and that's the reason why I come here to stream, because like this, I don't know how to say this, but there's a lot of people, like, a lot of people are gonna charge you for a content like this, like just to kind of go live and trade and show you the trades, which you can feel free to take if you want. Because let's be honest, the last 3 weeks that I've been streaming on here, if you've joined me the last 3 weeks on here, the amount of trades I've taken and the winners that I've had on the trades, I mean, I showed you the results a couple minutes ago. Like, that's over 1,000 pips in the last 3 weeks. 9 wins, 3 losses. And what you guys are gonna see here is actual trading. This is not about someone that will just post a video or show you some kind of outrageous results about winning 100 trades in a row or something like that. I want to show people what real trading is. And real trading is is something that It takes time. It's not something that you can just do overnight. It's something, it takes time, because there's a lot of work that goes into being a trader. So I'm not in a group. I don't have a group that. I mean, it's something that I thought of having like a paid group where I get people to come and watch me trade live, um I don't think it's right, because how what are people, unless there's only one condition that I'll be able to have a group where, like, I'll call them a private group, something like that. Those people need to understand how I trade, like, in terms of, like, they have to be able to either, like, a lot of people don't understand how I trade. That's why I said that gold video will show you exactly how I trade. Because the worst thing I want to do, you can do as a trader, is to tell people to, or give people advice, or that's why I don't do, signal group or whatever. Those kind of things, you're never going to be successful with that. Don't ever join any signal service or whatever. Don't do that, because it's just someone just telling you, oh, buy here, sell here, and you don't actually see the reason behind why they're taking the trade that they're taking. So I don't want to be in that position where I'll tell people, oh, do this, and people are not seeing exactly what's the reason why you're doing what you're doing. Because just like I said earlier, the analysis behind the trade is where the hard work goes into play. So that's why if you watch that gold video, then you're gonna see everything that I do. So unless that someone is familiar with what I do with my strategy, which is, I mean, I'm not trying to get you guys to buy my course or whatever, but if you do get my course, then a lot of things that I do here, it's just gonna make absolute sense to you. Because there's some people that come here right now, like, they don't even understand what the hell is going on. They see me, I put up a live stream, and they come here and they don't see me trading. Yeah, I'm not trading because I have a rule, and I can't break my rule. I just can't. And if you want to be a successful trader, you need to have rules that you follow. Even though I'm coming here on the market and I see this opportunity for me to trade, this what the market has done fits my strategy, my plan, my everything. If this was on a Monday, you will see me having 3 active trades. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you see me having 3 active trades right now, because I have my runner strategy in play. But it's Friday, and I'm gonna sit on my hands, because being patient is a very, very important trader. So when you become a trader, so yeah. So to answer your question, yeah, I am considering doing it, but it's gonna be a point where if I get enough people, if I get enough people to kind of understand my strategy, then I will be able to have a group. Yeah, but for now, I mean, if you want to know how I trade, you know where to go. Just head over to my website, and if you want, like I said, for someone like you that's searching for direction, I would say the most important thing that you need to go and learn, or teach yourself, or however you decide to learn it, is structure, the foundation of technical analysis. And I mean, I have a course on that's gonna take you 3 months to complete, which is a long time. But listen, trading isn't going anywhere. It's like, but looking at this Japanese euro yen, I think I looked at this and I saw this pattern that we had here. I think it was a Gartley pattern. Yeah, we did have a Gartley pattern here, which I'm guessing the market has completed the pattern now, since we're seeing a little bit of reversal. Yet the market came exactly on a dime and completed that pattern. Yeah. So we can leave at a bearish Gartley pattern. On the euro yen, and it looks like the market is starting to go in the other direction. But you have to be careful with this euro yen, because we haven't really done anything that, and the thing about this structure, when you look at the market, you like, look at this, we looked at here back, look at this structure back here. Yeah, just make that a little bit more. Again, what do you see here? This is a 1 2 3 structure, a 1 2 3 structure. And if you understand contraction and expansion, 1 2 3 structure, the market breaks out of the 1 2 3 structure. This is the sign of communication right there. When the market breaks this structure, that's the first sign of communication. And how do you trade it? You wait for the market to retrace to the middle line of the box. This is where you're going to be executing your trade. Even before we got there, we had another kind of contraction here. This, really technical analysis, I cannot stress how important that is. So, Aliyami, if you're looking for direction, technical analysis, or get in touch. Like I said, get in touch. Drop me an email. Go to my website. Drop me an email, and we'll see. You know. Another one, contraction, coming back to the middle line of the box. 1 2 3. You know. Or else you're gonna end up wasting a lot of your probably time and money. I mean, nowadays, I mean, you're not gonna be wasting a lot of money in trading, because of the prop firms out there. You know, once you have a little bit of deposit, they give you a huge account to manage. So that's why I say the most important thing is learning how to trade, really. Because yeah, there are prop firms out there that give you money, so you're not really gonna be losing money in trading. So that's why, if you know, it's better to kind of get yourself educated, because that's the most important thing. Not the capital to trade, because capital to trade now is available. But yeah, following the market, you can say every single, like, the market doesn't do anything that. So if you're looking at this market here, we're completely bullish. So this is an advanced pattern that is quite risky to take. It is quite risky to take this advanced pattern, simply because the market is bullish and we haven't broken any structure yet. So to answer your question, Aliyami, this is a very even though we have a bearish advanced pattern, I wouldn't really, this is not a trade that it has a high probability of success. So because of the fact that the market is bullish, hasn't broken any structure, the probability of these being a winning trade is, you know, it drops down to below 50%. So the market might just retrace back to this previous structure and then carry on. Because we know every single time a market breaks a structure, it retraces a little bit, and that's why you're seeing this retracement happen. So it's not because of the advanced pattern has completed, those the market is going to reverse from there. No, this is just the market being this retracement is just a response to this break of the structure, which I expect the market to so yeah, so euro yen, really probably just stay away from it unless you get an opportunity to go long. You take it, and like I said, if you're a risk taker, then you're still going to take the advanced pattern. But we're not saying that advanced pattern is not going to end up being a winning trade. It can still end up being a winning trade, because like if you look at this market, it looks like we're coming into a little bit of consolidation here. And also you have to remember, for those of you that have been watching my video, for those of you that have watched the gold video, I'm never going to stop stressing that. Okay, don't let the title mislead you. I'll put the link in the live chat, guys. Go and watch that gold video, because this is going to explain a lot to you, like in terms of understanding structure. Every single thing the market does, that gold trade will explain, like in terms of understanding the way I trade anyway. Because look at these this section of the market here. After this impulse, like we formed a little contraction right here, right? Broke out of the contraction. This is not the first time you see me draw a diagram like this. If you watch the gold video, you're gonna see that the contraction that doesn't break this structure here. I mean, I call it the starting point. Starting point, initial structure low, outside return. So it's almost like a 1, 2, 3. But if the market does not break this structure here, once it comes out of this contraction, if it does not break this structure here, then the market will go back to the previous structure low, retest it, and then you can bet your ass you're going to get this movement, and which is what we're getting right now. So I can go deeper and dissect every single structure, every single move that the market makes. I can explain to you why the market made that move, because technically speaking, everything the market does is about following rules. So even this move here that the market did, we had an advanced pattern, right? We had a nice bad pattern here. So this is a bad pattern. So that's why this is one of the things I'm going to tell you about taking a trade, even though the probability sometimes might not be favorable. But this is a bad pattern. I probably wouldn't take this pattern, but this bad pattern trade, simply because I can explain to you why this does not have a high probability of a success rate, simply because we had a contraction here, and knowing how this contraction behaves with the market breaking out of the contraction without breaking the previous structure, I know the market will come to the previous structure and we're going to rally to at least that structure. So when I see this, I probably wouldn't take it, but it doesn't mean that it cannot end up being a winning trade, because we see how the market did. It did end up being a winning trade. This is a winning bad pattern, but it still did not violate the behavior of the whole of this structure. See what I mean? It did not violate the behavior. So that's what I'm saying. The godly pattern that we have on a higher time frame, the one I just showed you guys, that can still end up being a winning trade, and it's still not going to violate the behavior of this structure. You know, so every single structure here, you can look at it, you can explain it. If you understand structure, you can look at every single move that the market has made here and explain it. You know, so even here, back here, we had something that looked like a butterfly pattern. No, yeah, we did have a butterfly pattern here. Let me just see if we got the 786 retracement. Yeah, you had a butterfly pattern here. For those of you who are interested in advanced pattern, okay, here we had a butterfly pattern that ended up being a winning trade. Yeah, so have you watched the video then, Aliami, or you're just interested in watching the live stream today? Like I said, this would have been a trade I would have taken if I was trading today. Long on the Euro Aus, long on the Euro New Zealand, long on the Pound Aussie, all based on the runner strategy. But like I said, today being Friday, it's anybody's guess what this market does. We can have a huge rally that keeps going up, or we can get a total reversal. But in terms of looking at this market on a higher time frame, what are the probabilities of any of that happening? You see, this is quite tricky to trade this, because if I was looking at this market, oh, you're watching me now, okay, right. So because if I'm watching at this market right now, and I apply structure being, first of all, taking a first glance and understanding what the structure of the market is, we can clearly see that the market is bullish. Like this does not need any explanation. And in a bullish market is characterized by lots of bullish structures. And right now, if I focus on the immediate thing that the market is doing here, I can clearly see that we had a bullish structure right here, right? The market has put in a bullish structure. And if you know how these structures behave, and you focus on what the market is doing now, so now we're getting another pullback, an outside return, if you want to call it that, or retracement. How do you trade this, or how do you look at this market? You focus on the previous structure, right? Once you see a retracement, you focus on the previous structure. Because if this market is to stay bullish, then at some point you would expect a retracement for the market to continue going up. Because if the market comes in between all these things that you're seeing here, it's all in the gold video, guys. If you watch the gold video, the link is in the description. You're gonna see everything that I do here. I don't do anything like that doesn't fall within my usual analysis. Everything I do is how I trade, it's how I analyze the market, and the consistency that you're gonna see, that's what you're gonna see. So we have another situation here, right, where the market, so we're getting a pullback here, and this outside at some point within this circle, you're gonna get a move that carries on and breaks this previous structure high. Because if the market is bullish, this is the next move of the market. Now it doesn't mean that, you know, the market is gonna go up from here. It could, yeah, we could get that, but we could also get the market coming back down again, a bit lower before we go. And that's what you need to understand about structure. So it's all about every single. So now, if you were to analyze the market like this, and if you were to take a trade or plan to take a trade, you'll go on a lower time frame, and every single time the market gives you a long trade, you take it, because you don't know which one is going to end up being the one that goes. And because look at this one, and sometimes you get a very, very, you know, simple pullback like this, and then the market goes up. If this happens, this is nice, because you do get those days in trading where you buy the market and the market goes straight up, but it doesn't always happen. You can have situations like this as well. You saw the pullback, some people might have bought it here, and look at what the market is doing. It's just moving sideways. But at some point, like I said, at some point the market will go and break that structure high. So but yeah, in terms of like today, it's anybody's guess what the market is gonna do. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback. So this pullback can end up being a total reversal, or the market can still end up so again, that would have been a reason why I would have taken, if this was on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I would have taken a long on this trade, simply because of what I just showed you on a higher time frame, where we see the market being bullish structure currently in an outside return, because at some point that outside return will turn into a move that takes the market higher. But anyway, let's look at the pound dollar. I think I've analyzed this one earlier in the week, and I wish people are going to remember what I said about this, if you did join me earlier in the week, where we looked at this contraction, right? We looked at this contraction, and I told you this kind of contraction, if the market breaks above the previous structure, when it broke out of the contraction, that changes a lot. That changes a lot, because this market, obviously at some point it will retrace, but if this retracement comes and breaks this previous structure, then you should be looking to start selling the market. Now the market came back down. We had clearly the market respected that there's a structure here. It doesn't want to go down just yet, because don't forget, we're bullish on a higher time frame. Or if you zoom in, you're going to see the market is bullish, and we got this little move here. But now the market is coming back down again. Now what is the market going to do? And still keep in mind that if the market comes and break this, then yeah, you got your own signal that we're going to be heading down. Actually, this is very similar to the gold trade. I'm gonna actually have a look at the gold now, and let me talk a little bit about the gold. So before you watch the video, allow me, this is gonna give you an eye opener. So this was gold, this is gold, this is the, I mean, the trade I took last week. What you're gonna see in the video is this trade here. I got the whole move of that trade based on an analysis that I did, total analysis, top-down analysis, breaking down the whole structure before actually taking a trade. Now, if you look at what the market has done now, to the market, even though we looked at this market, we saw that the market was bearish, you know, completely bearish. Outside return, new structure low. Outside return, new structure low. But this move has broken above the previous outside return. So if you know about structure, what do you think that's gonna happen? Because this is the first sign of communication, and I always say when the market gives you the first sign of communication, you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. You wait. Because waiting is gonna open your eyes to the possibility of what the market is likely gonna do. The market breaking that structure now. We're getting a pullback. For some people that know about this, you can see a reverse head and shoulders right there, right? I won't be surprised if you come back next week and we see a market. I mean, because today being Friday, you don't really know, how this market is going to react. But I won't be surprised if I come back next week and we see this move. I will not be surprised. So, what next? I'll take a look at something else, and then I'll probably, what time is it? 10:30. I've been streaming for almost 48 minutes, so I'll probably end the stream in about 12 minutes just to get you a good 1 hour. And yeah, just keep your eye on the forex market preview video. Hopefully I'm going to get the strength to make it. I mean, that's what I'm going to focus on as soon as I end this video. I do have a couple of lessons I'm going to be teaching in the next 2 hours as well. Yeah, some, a couple of people got my one person bought my contraction and expansion strategy yesterday, and then another after that's funny enough, because after they watched my video on gold, that's why the person messaged me straight away. He got in touch through my website and he sent me an email, and I mean, we had a conversation first, because that's the thing I love about people that there's so many options. I've got 3 different courses on my website, but not all courses are, you have to know which one is right for you. Some people might not even need the contraction and expansion strategy. Sometimes maybe it's only the day trading that you need. So this person got in touch and he got the contraction expansion strategy, and straight away he was like, he wants to start as soon as possible. I was like, okay, yeah, so how about tomorrow? So that's what we're going to be starting today. And the other one got my day trading strategy, which is but that is probably, that's the cheapest one, and that's the one that only takes about a month. So in about a month, I mean, if you're having 2 lessons every week, that's gonna that's gonna be covered. So but yeah, like I said, this is the most important thing you can do for yourself, is really understand structure. Like, I would tell this to every single trader who is a beginner or this, and just learn structure, because that's the only way you can be able to survive in this forex market. So let's try and see if I can analyze one more currency pair before I I'll call it a day. So where is the, maybe we'll look at the dollar yen. Let's look at the dollar yen. I've been doing a lot of analysis on this, telling people that this is going to be a pattern. This market will go back down. And so at some point, this pattern will go down. This is a corrective pattern that will break to the downside. Right? So I'll talk about this on my forex market preview video. I'll talk about this. Because now it looks like the market has put in. Oh, I'm still on the verge of forming a godly pattern. Euro Oz, Euro New Zealand, Euro dollar. I haven't taken a look at that one, so I need to look at that one. This one we're still on the you know. I think this is going up, simply because we had a 1, 2, 3 pattern here. The market is just still kind of dilly-dallying around the middle line of the box. But at some point, this market is gonna go up, probably until we come back. Probably this will happen. So this is gonna be a trade for next week. But yeah, we've looked at this earlier this week already. Anyway. So Aliami, you have any questions for me before I go? Because it looks like you're the only one that manages to survive my live stream today. I'm very interested to see how this market is going to behave. If not, I think we're gonna call it a day now. And yeah, so I hope you guys are gonna tune in on Monday morning. I'll be streaming live on Monday morning, UK session, probably around 7:30 or 8 to 10. And yeah, well, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.